Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be sorting through and going through my sinking funds for the month of September. We're going to be closing out both our household and personal sinking funds, and then I may or may not go through my September debt as well too. I just don't want the video to get too long, so we'll see how that works out. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new to my channel, welcome back. My name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, and meal planning. I also do lifestyle videos, so if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So first we're going to start off with my personal sinking funds and savings challenges. So I'm actually going to take this out, and we are going to go to the back here, and we are just going to be adding up and seeing how much money we actually have for the month of September. Oh, y'all, I want, excuse me. I am not feeling like 100% my best, y'all. I don't know what happened. I was like fine, and then woke up this morning and I have like a head cold. I don't know. I can't hear out my ears. It's just a whole thing. So I think baby girl gave it to me, y'all, because she kind of was all a little stuffy. So we're gonna first start off with this, you guys, and I'm gonna need my calculator to really just calculate where I was. Now here's the issue. I have auto here, but I am going to need to add car insurance here, just for here, because these were something, oops, I need to put car insurance, not, and they'll get updated in October, but mid-September I added some things. So we have insurance, which was, you know, at 0. And then I also added miscellaneous. And so that also started at 0. Okay. And then so my first sinking funds that we're starting off with is going to be car insurance, right? And car insurance started at 0, and I added $33. I did not take anything out, so we are ending the month off at $33. Next is going to be my husband, and I guess this was whenever I wrote this down, but oh no, husband, just kidding, that was correct. $48, and he now has 63 in there, so we'll just do 63 minus 48. So that means I've added $15 this month. So we'll do 15. Nothing was taken out, and the ending balance is $63. All right, now we're gonna go into PTO, just so y'all can kind of see the numbers as well. So PTO started off at $35, and it is at 65. So we'll do 65 minus 35 equals $30 is what PTO got, or I added. So we're going to do 30. And PTO is to cover for the time that I may not have at work, so that I don't miss out on income. So I'm working on that, and I got that idea from Diamond's Budget. You guys should check out her channel. She's super awesome. Next is going to be savings. So this is my like general savings account. I'm doing a monthly challenge in there. I started off at $1134.33. I did have to fix this because I forgot to add some numbers in there that like for interest and stuff that I had got. So this was the true number. And we are going to do 1406.95 minus 1134.33 equals, so altogether $272.62 was put into this account. Nothing was taken out, and we are now at $1406.95. So $270 from the actual challenge went into this account, and then the remainder of the money would be any interest and the money that I roll over from my cashless cash envelopes. So that is where we are. And then we have my Christmas that started off at 45. There's now 63 in there. So I did put $18 in there. So we have 18, nothing has come out. When are you guys planning on starting to shop, if you haven't already, for Christmas? I think that I'm probably going to start shopping mid to late November. I'm not doing a whole bunch of shopping, so the things that I want to get, I don't think that it's gonna matter much when I start shopping. I have miscellaneous next. There was a nothing that we started off with. I added $6 and nothing was spent, and so there's $6 in there. And then we have our last numbers. We have our savings challenges. We started at $12.85.83. So $12.85.83. I don't know why I wrote that down, but mine is $1747.29 equals $461.46. So we're going to do $461.46. Nothing was taken out, which has us at $1,747.29 for my savings challenges. And then we have car maintenance, which is currently on here. Auto, we started off at 13. We're at 23. So I'm going to say that that is $10, right? Because 10 plus 13 is 23. So we added $10. I did not take anything out. And so now we're at $23. So now we're going to go ahead and add up everything to see how much money we have in savings for the ending of September. So we are going to do 23 plus 63 plus 63 plus 65 plus 1406.95 plus 1747.29 plus 33 plus 6 equals, y'all, I could never imagine that I could save up all of this money. $3,407.24. Y'all, and when I see this number, it actually really makes me want to, at the end of the month, just take this and pay off my, like one of my, what is it called? Pay off my credit card. My Amex credit card, and just be done with that card and then focus on paying off everything else. And that may be an option. Tell me what y'all think, because I might be able to show you guys my debt that I have going on and tell y'all what's been going on. So that is my ending. I did not take any money out of here. And then let's add up what I added. So 10 plus 18 plus 15 plus 30 plus 272.62 plus 461.46 plus 33 plus 6 equals, so altogether $846.08 went to my sinking funds and savings, y'all. So we are doing good there. So that is where we are for my personal sinking funds and savings. So let me get back to September. And let me drop this back on in here. And then we are going to go to my household and see what was going on over there. So I need to go to the back. So if you guys don't know, I had changed up the setup for my categories. So I'm not even exactly sure how I set this up. This is actually going to be really interesting. but I am going to do my best, okay? So let's get into that. And I'm probably going to just leave this like this, or actually, because I don't want to, I think I will write them down here on this blank sheet of paper, just so I can see where I'm starting off on. And I'm just going to do, we'll do this together really quickly, okay? So first things first is we have our emergency fund. And we started off with $937.26. And we added $40.79 for our emergency fund. Okay, and then now we're going to actually go through the actual categories. And the reason why I changed them is because we have Ally Bank now, and we're using the bucket system, but it only allows you to have 10 buckets. So what I did was I kind of condensed the actual general sinking funds, and then with those general sinking funds, there are subcategories for those. So the first things first is I have Baby Girl, which is the first sinking fund. It started off for the month at 0, and then in these subcategories, I don't know if I have enough space, but I'll fix them. I added $10. Right now I just have the subcategory Baby Girl, which covers everything, and then just school. So that is at $10 that was added. Okay, and then I'm trying to figure out how this came out. Okay, let's put this back in correctly. Okay, next is going to be fun. And I like things in alphabetical order, so it kind of sucks. But fun started off at $470. And we added, because fun does have a subcategory, we added 30 plus 4. So we added $34 to fun. 34, right? So we added 34. And I probably should be writing down what was spent in there. Nothing was spent, which brought my total to $504. Baby Girl, nothing was spent, so that brought me to $10. Next, I'm trying to make sure y'all can see them as I'm writing them down. Health only has health in here, I believe. So we have health. And we started off at $50. And nope, just kidding. We did not start off at $50. We started off at $35. So we started off at $35 and I added 15. Nothing was spent, and so we are now at $50 for health. I know my husband has a doctor's appointment in October, so we may need to use something out of there. Next is going to be holidays. And for holidays, we started off at $150 because technically the goal was to get to $150, but I'm just adding money to it now. And I added $5 and nothing was spent out of here. And we are now at $155. And I'm filming this video in October, so I am going to be buying some candy for our trick-or-treaters in our neighborhood, although we do not celebrate Halloween. Next is going to be household. And so for household, we have our subcategory household, and then I also have clothes in here. So technically we started off with $10. And I added $10. Nothing was spent out of here. And now we have $20 altogether in this sinking fund. Next is going to be my HOA, and I just know for sure that is just HOA. We started off with $55. And I added $5 and nothing was taken out. So we are now at $60 for HOA. Next is going to be home maintenance. And this is where some of these categories were lumped in together. So for home maintenance, I need to add up everything. So it was the fact that I had $40 plus 60 plus 6 equals, really? 40, 66. Okay, so we had started off with $106. And then I added 70 plus 45 plus 4, which equals $119, is what was added into this account. And then we actually spent, out of here, we had 110 plus 25 equals $135. So $135 was spent out of here. And I'm going to have to take out some more for lawn care because they cut our grass on Thursday, but I didn't, Thursday, like the last Thursday in September, and I need to actually go and pay them. So it's just going to reflect in October's budget, but I also think that now they're going to be coming once a month. So we're going to do 106 plus 119 equals 225 minus 135 equals $90, which would make sense. So that is house maintenance. Next is going to be moving. And currently we have $10 in there and it did not get anything and nothing was taken out. So we are at $10. We have pets. And pets started off at, hold on y'all, because there's a spider like running towards me. Hold on. Okay y'all, so I lost the spider. I don't know where it is. I mean, there are so many spiders in our house, y'all, like, and I don't even know why. Like every different type of spider like you can think of. But I guess that's what happens when there were trees here before and then you take the trees down. So I was talking about pets. We started off at $78 for pets. There's nothing extra in pets, and y'all can see that $2 was added. Nothing was taken out, so it is now at $80. Weather is the only thing that is in cash. And nothing was added to weather. It's at $150. Nothing was added, nothing was taken out, and we are at $150. So that is where we are, y'all, and that is all of my sinking funds. Now here's where the crazy thing comes into play, y'all. Life has been lifing, okay? So I went to work one day, came home. Nothing was crazy to me. Woke up the next morning, was getting ready to leave to go to work, but dropping off baby girl first. And get into my car starts flashing because it says that my tire has no air. And I'm like, what do you mean? Go and look. And the tire is like flat. I don't know what happened. Now I'm freaking out because baby girl had been crying like all morning because she wasn't like feeling well. And so I'm like, what the heck? And I mean, long story short, y'all, like I ended up having to buy 2 new back tires that I was not expecting to freaking happen. And I'm thinking that like, okay, I'm going to have to get these tires, but they'll be like $130. No, y'all, I got an SUV, so I'm living this SUV life. And those tires came out to be a ridiculous amount of money for 2 stinking tires, y'all. And I just wanted to cry. So I ended up having to go and use our emergency fund. And that was for $608. Do y'all see that? My goal was to get to $2,000 by the end of the year. That's not going to happen when I'm eating $600 out of my emergency fund. But do you know what and y'all, let me actually tell you all the truth. I was not going to take this out of my emergency fund. I was going to put this on my Amex card since it's a 0% interest and just incorporate it with paying it off on my debt, right? Then I went to go use my Amex card and it would not work. For whatever reason, the card declined. Like American Express at that time, when I called them, couldn't figure out why it was declining, because there was nothing wrong with my card or anything like that. I feel like it was a sign. So I just went ahead and charged it to my Capital One Quicksilver card, because those are the only two cards that I really carry around with me. And then I just took it out of my emergency fund to just pay the card back, so I'm not in debt for those tires. But that does bring my money down, y'all. So we had $937.26 in the account. We're gonna add $40.79, and then we're gonna minus 608 cents, which leaves me with $377.97 in our emergency fund. So it's not what I was expecting, y'all, but it is what it is, right? Because that's just what happened. So at the beginning of the month, we were at $2,001.26. I know that this was $200. Actually, it was 270. Y'all, what am I writing? What am I writing? Okay, let's slow down. Okay, slow down. We had $240.79. Then we took out 600.08 plus 135. So altogether we took out $735.08. So then we'll just add it up. Oops. Like this, and we'll just say 2001.26 plus 240.79 equals 2242.05 minus 735.08 leaves me with, that number looks terrible, $1,506.97 is where our September household sinking funds and savings are currently at, you guys. So now that y'all know that half of that story, let's jump into my debt payment payoff. And let's get into that really quickly, because like I said, y'all, life be lifing, and then we hit another hiccup. So let me write out all of my debt. I'm actually going to use a black pen. So I'm writing out all the credit cards that I currently have and what their balance is. So Walmart is at 0. I have PayPal, which is at 0. I have my Quicksilver, which is at 0. I have my Citi card, which is at 0. I have Wells Fargo, which is at 0. We have my Spark card, which is at 0. Then we have my Amex card. And y'all, this is now at $5,273.74. We have my Ashley One card. That's my furniture card, and that's at $3713.68. We have my Wells loan, and that is at $2,855.87. We have my Great Lakes, which is my small student loan, which is $4,872.54. And then lastly, we have my auto loan, which is at $33,856.28, which brings my total debt to $50,572.11. Y'all, this Amex is almost $1,000 over what it was last month. But honestly, it's really not that high. But what happened, y'all, is I know that we talked about my husband, like, getting his car, like, hit by a deer. He says the deer hit him, but I think he hit the deer, or the coyote. Sorry, y'all. But he had that. But then, y'all, literally like 2 days later, somebody hits his car. Like, or 2 days after, like, he gets his car back, a old lady or whatever, like, hits his car, like, damages the back of his car, and here we are having to file another claim again. So we had to add that second deductible to that credit card because, once again, it's on a no interest, and so it was the best thing to do. I was trying to avoid having to use our emergency fund. And then on top of that, baby girl was now getting sick from the formula we had to change her to because her old formula we could not find anymore. So then all of the formula that we stocked up with that, we no longer can use it because she's not doing well on it. So then, y'all, we had to go back and get another formula and kind of stock up on that formula. So between that and the formula situation, here we are with our Amex card. So it's disappointing, but it was life, y'all. It was life. And between all of these things, it just was really getting me down. I just really did not think that I was going to find my way out of this. But my husband's like, we got this. We're going to be good. Do not worry about it. Just, take your time. I'm going to be helping you with this. So don't worry about it. So this is where we are for the month of September with my personal debt. It does make me feel good that I did not add any additional debt to any of these other cards. It's only just to Amex since it is currently on a 0% interest. So whatever money goes to that card, it is going to the actual balance. Also, my Ashley One card, that's also on a 0% interest. Great Lakes is currently not receiving anything. So really the only two things that I have interest on is my Wells Fargo loan and my auto loan. So I'm actually going to be re-looking or reevaluating the way that I'm looking at my debt so that I can kind of pay these things off. Excuse me, y'all. So we did not do anything for extra debt. So I'm just going to go here, and the minimum payments plus any extra payment was just $883. So for last month, our debt was at $50,022.98. This month's debt is at $50,572.11. So my debt progress is $549.13. So there is no progress this month. For my overall debt from the beginning of the year was $54.41. And then the debt that we currently have now, which my overall debt progress is a measly, but it is what it is, $482.30, which is 0.9% of the total debt that I started off for the beginning of the month. Like I talked about, y'all, all of that money that I'm saving up, I am slightly thinking that I can maybe pay off my Amex card wherever I'm at the end of the year and get myself ahead, because if I don't have to pay for Amex, that's $100 I'm saving a month. And if that money would cover off my Wells loan plus a huge portion of Amex, I actually do come out on top. So like I said, y'all, tell me what y'all think in the comments down below on whether that would be a good idea or not. And I'm actually gonna go to my debt back here just to show y'all the numbers back here as well. So we are going to be looking at, September. So this is going to be September 2022. I did update this. So for Amex, we're not going to do a beginning balance, but I did pay $51. And that leaves me with a balance of $5,273.74. For my Wells Fargo loan, where was my Wells Fargo loan? August is here. Okay. Wells Fargo was at 2923.16. 2923.16. I did pay my $110, and that left me at 28 $55.87. And a little nice trick that I like doing is I split these payments into bi-weekly payments, so it does eat through the interest a little bit. Ashley 1 started off at, where was Ashley? Ashley. Y'all, I had to fix this. Y'all, okay, TD, that's what it was. 380968. 380968. I did my 96 and that brought me to 371368. I apologize, y'all, for this video being so long. This should be 4872.54. Nothing was paid, so we're still at 4872.54 for my small student loan. And then lastly, we have my auto. That was at 34,328. 34,328. And what was the change? $48. $48, and that total was 5022.98. 50,022.98, which matches what was last month's debt. I paid $883, and then for the auto loan, it is at $33,856.28. And so this brings me to $50,572.11. So that is where we are for September for our debt, you guys. Thanks for sticking around for this long. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one.